Hi everyone, it's Ari here. I'm gonna do story time for everyone in everywhere. Today, I'm gonna read The Truck Cat by Deborah Frenkel and Danny Snell. So this is a story about Tinka. Some cats are house cats, some are apartment cats, but Tinka is a truck cat. Tinka lives everywhere with his human Yacoub. This is Tinka and Yacoub. With his human Yacoub, Tinka travels roads wide and narrow, near and distant. But no matter where they go, home feels very far away. When Tinka and Yacoub are unexpectedly separated, they are determined to find their way back to each other, and in doing so, might find more than they expected. Let's find out. Alright, let's get it. Start. Some cats are house cats, some are apartment cats. Some cats live on farms, some live in the city. So there is house cats, apartment cats, on the farm, the city, in the city. But Tinka was a truck cat. Tinka lived everywhere, and this one is Tinka. While the others in the house, apartment, farm, city, but Tinka everywhere. Nice. Tinka is a he. He lived in brick motels with beetles in the bathtub, in rest-stop huts with rats in the rafter, in depots dancing with dragonflies, but mostly home was the cabin of Yacoub's B3 truck. This is the truck. Nice. Big truck. Yacoub drove the truck to make a living. He drove it all around the country, learning the strange new landscape on the way. Tinka sat on the passenger seat, keeping an eye out for interlopers. And Tinka on the sit nicely on the passenger seat. In the truck, there were different things depending on the day. Sometimes apples, sometimes pears, sometimes lots and lots of eggs. The truck is very long. Lucky Tinka. Yacoub had to drive carefully because otherwise those eggs would all get scrambled. Other humans didn't always understand Yacoub. His jokes, his words, his silences. But Tinka knew that when Yacoub was quiet, he was busy remembering, and that when Yacoub was done, he would switch off the radio and hum tunes from his home country, or tell Tinka about the food his Nana used to make way back. Oh, Yacoub remembering his Nana. Tinka also had an old home full of mewling siblings. There was a mama cat way back and a warm basket. So Tinka and Yacoub remembered their memories together. When Yacoub remembering his Nana, and Tinka also remembering his mama. Then at night, when the truck stopped to rest under the Milky Way, Tinka sat on Yacoub's lap and peered into the sky. That's nice. This is Yacoub on his lap, enjoying the stars under the Milky Way. But one morning, someone else arrived, a little white flutter, asking Tinka to play tag. He did his best. He leaped. He lunged. But butterflies are tricky for even the daintiest of truck cats. So here's Tinka play around. He leapt. He lunged. Here, there, over, under, here, there, over, under. So like Tinka, here, there, over, under, meow. Someone on the door, here, there, over, under, here, there, over, under, and then beep, 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 beep. Oh no, wheels wouldn't flash, but Tinka lay still. Oh, poor Tinka, he has to be careful. Until cool hands lifted him from the road, held him gently and carried him to a car. The hands belonged to Mari. So Mari, lift up Tinka under the wheel, under the car. Stay still, otherwise we're gonna get hit. Then, at Mary's bakery, there was yogurt, which Tinka didn't like, and a fish head, which he did. So Mary gave him another the next day and the next. Oh, having big fish here. But Tinka worried about Yacoub. Along in the truck with just eggs to talk to. He worried about Yacoub all summer long. Oh, separated. How about he separated? Oh, because he played, he fought under. Yes, the one morning here, someone else arrived. He played and want to catch something, and then he got lost. So now he's separated all summer. Can you imagine all summer? Oh no. Yacoub worried too. From town to town and back again. Then one day he smelled something familiar. So I was looking here, there, and everywhere, town to town, and come back here and there. Oh, smell familiar here. The warm spices of home leading him to a bakery window where someone familiar poured against the glass. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, finally they met each other again. Yacoub ordered everything on Mary's menu to celebrate. What? Look at, that's Emma, everybody. This one is a kind of home cat. Cat who live at home. Oh goodness. Let's come back here. Did I do it right, or it should be like this? Oh, that's always happen, everybody, but that's the joy of the video, right? So that we Yacoub a lot of disaster here. Yacoub and Tinka, they met each other again on the bakery, and then Yacoub ordered everything on Mary's menu to celebrate. He said it was just like Nana's cooking, maybe even better, because it came with company. Yacoub ordered everything. Nice. A lot of bread and sweets in here. You see here? Bread, sweet bread. yummy. Oh, again, look now. We got on Yacob's lap. Don't feel. Lorikeets landed in the lemon tree and pigeon pecked in the petunias. But Yacoub and Mary kept talking in the same language, understanding each other. See the did they? Lorikeets on the lemon tree. Oh, Tinka waited at the door to be let out. He was not impatient whatsoever. So when Yacoub talked to Mary, and Tinka waiting in there. Can't wait. Come on, impatient. Now Tinka isn't always a truck cat. Sometimes he's a bakery cat. Sometimes a sofa cat. Bakery cat, sofa cat. Sometimes he's a picnic cat and sometimes a train cat. Picnic and a train. But wherever he goes, Tinka is certain of one thing. Home is everywhere. Oh. Home is everywhere because Tinka lives everywhere. From home, farm, city, and on the truck, on the bakery, on the sofa, everywhere, just everywhere. Yeah. There is a note from Deborah here at the back. Over there. Maybe it's a little bit of story about Tinka. Let's check it out. When you've left behind everything you know, how do you find your way home? I live in Australia, a country where so many people have come from far, far away. Among them is my own family. In 1947, my maternal grandparents, Polish Jewish survivors of the Holocaust, disembarked the SS Sagittarius at Sydney Circular Quay and began a new life. They changed their surname to something with fewer syllables. They learned the language slowly. My grandfather found work as a door-to-door fabric salesman, going between rural towns in what must have felt like a startlingly new landscape. At some point, there came a moment when this country of refugees became something more familiar. It became their home. This moment intrigued me. It intrigued me enough to write about it. The Truck Cat isn't about 1947 though. It's about now, and in a way it's about always, because if one thing is constant in our modern world, it's that so many people migrate, whether because of war, poverty, natural disaster, or simply the hope of a better life. Their origins are different, but they are all searching for the same thing, a new place to call home. And so in the Truck Cat, this one, Yacoub, like my own grandfather and like so many others, must create for himself a new life in a land far, far away. He must make a new home even while brimful of memories of the old one. So how do you find your way home? when you are in a strange new place? I discovered one answer in Tinka. Thank you, Tinka. I discovered one answer in Tinka, the truck cat, because cats are very wise, as any cat person knows. You find people to love, you hold them close, and chasing the odd insect help a lot too. Deborah Frenkel, thank you so much, Deborah, for the story behind the truck cat, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again in my next story time. For everyone, in every way. See ya.